Hey YouTube folks, it's been a heck of a moment since I've done a video, but I figured I'd do a little update here of what's been going on. Collins Custom Services is still trucking right along, specializing in outdoor power equipment repair and service. Um, I still got Mercules. Hoods only popped because I was using the jumper cables. Which brings me to my first thing. I'll show you what I've been working on. It's been real busy. Every year it gets better and better. Experiencing a lot of business. Sorry for my disheveled look. I definitely put in a day's work today. Still kind of going after it. So around. I guess first thing we'll talk about is the old Sears Suburban. I can't remember where I left off as far as this was concerned. I think maybe the last video it had the Honda hood on it. But I've got it kind of completed and back together. It is mostly the 67 Sears that my dad bought brand new in 1967. Obviously, it's been repowered with a 212. I completely chowdered the belt the other day. I've got to get a belt for it tomorrow because I've actually going to be pulling a parade float with it here coming up, not this weekend, but the following weekend. But it's still putting in work. Had put in almost a full day's work when I chowdered the belt, so we still love her. This was one of the projects that I was working on today. This has sat for, I believe, almost a decade. A little bit here so you can see better. The guy asked me if I could get it going, and I got it here, and it needed a starter. So I put a starter on it, and today I started it for the first time in almost 10 years. I'll put up a video of the test drive on that. It runs great. It has already sucked up a little bit of stuff that I couldn't quite get out of the tank. These tanks are a little bit of a pain to get out of there, so I just extracted as much as I could. It sucked up a little bit, so I got to drop the bowl and just clean her out and try again, and just keep doing that until it comes out of it. Yeah, it needs a seat. It needs ignition work, but the brakes work. It shifts shifts into reverse and a forward well, and I think it will need a belt at some point, but customer's pretty happy with that. Plenty of customer things, zero turn, brand new Cub. This one's get ready to sell for a couple $100. This one's getting a new engine. Well, this one's getting an engine swap, not new. This one has some internal stuff going on. I think maybe a bent push rod. Service. I think that one's actually toast. A couple of sharpenings. What's going on over here? That one needs a carburetor. That one needs a clutch, I think. The Bobcat's just here for, well, it was here for the ditching that I did. Our ditches were in need, and this little French drain here needed to be dug out. And I was just getting done coming up this way, and I went to go up over that, and by Jeezum, I nicked the hydraulic filter with that culvert. And so I'm waiting for a new filter and fluid to get here. Of course, I'm putting Bobcat in it because we want to make sure it's all good for warranty. Got a couple that need to be picked up. That's the donor for that donor engine for that one over there I was telling you about. This one's the donor engine for that zero turn there. Case is for sale. It doesn't have barely any compression, and the starter needs to be replaced. I tried to rebuild it, but unfortunately she's junk. Pretty cool old case. I believe it's a, what is that, a 224 hydraulic or hydrostatic rear. We got a couple of snow blowers here just kind of off to the side, waiting for fall to go through. What I was working on when I started, or I just finished, getting ready to go inside. So this is one of the Go Fast mowers. I took it to the mud runs at the Union Fair a couple weekends ago, and they let me take it out on the obstacle course, and it was exhilarating, but I launched her off from a jump and completely twisted the front end. So I'm gonna take that out, put the new one in. I don't think it bent the spindles, which is great because the spindles that came off it are fabricated for the steering for proper toe. So be good to just throw those into that one and plop her right back up in there. Getting it ready. It's going to be riding on the float in the parade that's coming up for Union's 250th anniversary, sesquicentennial. Going to be towing it on my trailer behind the Sears, and yeah, got a family crest, old family crest piece of art that I'm gonna mount on there. There's a memorial plaque for my grandfather. I think I'm gonna try to print out a lot of the Collins family genealogy, or at least the family tree. Try to do that. Yeah. And then what's new? Oh yeah, got this for my birthday. My dad got me this, so that'll be probably a winter project. Get that thing running again. It turns over. It seems to have compression, so I think it's worth messing with. Cleaned up the backyard quite a bit. I know that's happened since the last video, and got it all nice and neat. Everything has its place now. Got my tents for the new old stock parts that I got that are all in boxes and everything. That's what that one's for. This one's for all of my kind of personal stuff, like my spare transfer case for my truck, spare transmission for my truck, all the spare tractor transmissions that I have, this and that. And then all the junkyard stuff is in this little spot right out here. I dug this out with that Bobcat down there and just kind of used this knock down this corner right here to just fill in the low spots, and just got a nice little spot to put things away from the house. That way I don't live in the junkyard. Of course, the front yard is kind of like that anyways, but those are all other people's stuff. But we're definitely cutting some wood lately, splitting some wood. Gonna be putting a wood stove in, taking that sliding glass door out there, putting the wood stove in there. So getting kind of prepared for that. Got the gardens all planted. Peas are doing good. It's a lot better, a lot brighter. Yeah, peas, beans. The radish is bolted, unfortunately, but the zucchini is raring to go. We'll have zucchini in another week or so. The pumpkins are doing good. We got spaghetti squash and butternut squash. We got our herbs, and we got right there is going to be my after dark project. There's a hornet's nest in there, and let's see if they're still swarming around the steps out over here. Try to get close without. I'm not seeing them. I'm hoping they retreated back to their nest. I got my flamethrower over here. When it gets dark, I'm gonna come out and give them the what for, huh? But anyways, I figured I'd do a quick little, well, not quick, 10 minutes. I can never do a quick video. I always run my mouth way too much. Other things I gotta do. I gotta replace the tarp on the shop. Really wanted to build a shop this year or get a shop built or whatever. But it's just not gonna happen. We're gonna wait till next year, but I think I'm gonna get the Midco School of Technology to build me a, you know, like a, I don't know, 12, 14 by like 25 foot shop. Just gonna put it on wafers, right out here. Something that I can move if I have to. I wanted to do a garage, but I don't think I'm gonna be ready to do that, and I really want to get out of this thing. So that's kind of what I believe the plan is for next year. That way I can pay down. We just bought this house, bought this property, so you know, want to get a year into doing that, making payments on the mortgage, and I need to pay down my I had to have a pandemic injury loan, because the pandemic just about destroyed my business. I had every year I had winter work lined up and had about between $15,000 to $25,000 worth of jobs just kind of canceled. Nobody wanted to have me do the work we kind of had planned for, so because of the unsurety of everything. So that really sucked. So I had to have a pandemic injury loan to get me through, but that's when I started doing this, and I'm way happier doing this than doing anything else. So yeah, other than the Mercules still going strong, still my daily, and Beth over here. I don't know if anybody's seen Beth on YouTube yet. Beth's a 98 K1500. She's got some rust, but I got a passenger side fender. I've got driver side fender. I'm going to pick up doors for it hopefully next week. And then this bed's coming off, and I've got a flatbed. It's actually an old snowmobile trailer, all steel out back. I'm gonna fabricate that on there. I'm gonna build a box to put this headache rack on, because I've got the winch mount up there. I want to be able to utilize that, so I'm gonna make a box that comes out this far, goes across to there, has a backside, and for now probably won't even put a top on it. Maybe in the future put a wooden one on or something, but just so that can mount on there. And then I'll do a couple of, you know, smaller bedsides. Oh yeah, I planked and repainted and relighted and basically rebuilt this whole it's like an old Home Depot trailer, and got my sign for the back, Collins Custom Services. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Put these rocks out here because everybody kept backing into the ditch and they were destroying my culvert. But anyways, nobody wants to hear me run my mouth any longer. Hope everybody's doing good. That's my little YouTube update. If anybody was interested, if you made it this far, thank you. You don't have to like or subscribe or anything. I just kind of like putting these up here so that maybe someday my grandkids can be like, you know, go through all my videos and see what a dub I was. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.